up in air here, and this can be a little bit different. I've been working on some other projects and, you know, some of my testing and all that stuff, but I've come to the conclusion that it's time to go ahead and go out and live a little bit. It's been a while since I've done any decent camping, and matter of fact, the last time I did it was on the other side of the planet, but I want to go out and do some camping again. And when I say camping, I'm thinking camping in more of the EDC fashion, meaning that, you know, be able to go ahead and test out a lot of the things I'm relying on now without actually having tested them fully. And I say testing them fully because a lot of people go ahead and they say, well, I got my fire steel, I went to the backyard, I started a fire. Ta-da, it works. But does it really? And what I mean by that is, sure, you were able to go ahead and start a little fire, paper or whatever else, and it went. Well, doing that is a lot more difficult. It's not as difficult as making dinner. And to be able to go ahead and start actual wood on fire and go that route. So more of a test of your skills and being able to build on those skills. So this is basically a skill process. And the whole idea came up because there's so many people right now that are being displaced from their homes, whether it be from the massive flooding or the fires or the tornadoes. And then pretty soon it's going to be the hurricanes. Because of all that, I thought that, you know, there's a lot of people that probably didn't prepare. And if you had ready bags that took into account shelter and having tested these things, then it might be a little bit easier to go ahead and live through. Now it's easier to go ahead and go to a campground. If you have to leave your home, it's usually go to a campground and live there for a couple of weeks than it is to live in the school auditorium with 500 other people. That takes all the fun out of it right there. And you know, it's quite a bit different if you can go ahead and turn it into an adventure. And you know, this is basically on that theme where you can be able to go ahead and test out your gear as if you were displaced. You can bring whatever you want. And that's the whole idea here. So then I say, you can, because I'm inviting anybody that wants to travel to southern Wisconsin and go ahead and come with me. Let's go ahead and let's try to teach each other new things. And that's the whole point, is trying to glean a little bit of data and information from other people. And so, you know, some people might be really good at one thing, others might be really good at another. And if we do those things together and learn off of them, we're going to be better at surviving to begin with. Because you never know. You know, right now there's a whole lot of people that are out of their homes. And that could very well be you. So this right here is a bit of a test to make sure that you can do it. And with the gear you have ready to use, because, you know, a tornado comes through, you don't have a lot of time. So if you have that gear ready to go, rather than saying, okay, where's my flashlight, where's this, where's that, you know, it's different. And, you know, we can go ahead and, if anybody's interested, you know, we can go ahead and talk about dates and time frames or whatever. I'm thinking of basically looking at doing it at the Dells, but it doesn't have to be. I can go ahead and, you know, there's 3 places I can go ahead and camp here in town and not in my backyard. One of them is just, you know, probably 200 yards, well, 300 yards away, and it's free. Another place in town is an actual campground, and it's cheap. And another one that's a mile and a half away, you can walk it easily right down the bike trail. And that right there would be the most interesting one, because that one is a small pond, and they've got large enough fish living there that when you walk up to the pond, you can see them all staring at you, making faces. It's pretty rare when somebody fishes there. So that right there is another option. And if that was the option, the rifle range or pistol range is 9 miles away from there. So just an option. If anybody's interested in working on some survival skills or even camping skills, then now would be the time to go ahead and do it. And like I said, I'm around the Wisconsin area. If anybody's willing to come out and try camping, or go ahead and go camping at night and go to the range during the day. If people want to go ahead and learn some tips and tricks on pistol shooting or rifle shooting or shotgun shooting, feel free to let me know. I'm proficient at those. I've got some good tips on especially pistol shooting that will make you a whole lot better shooter. Well, there you go. Any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below, especially involving any kind of date, or if you're interested in this, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rate my videos. I'm Weaponeer, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Come on.